On this daily tech podcast, we discuss all the usual tech trends, but what I try to do a little bit different is dig deeper than those buzzwords and see how they're actually transforming businesses in multiple industries. For example, if I was to say the words artificial intelligence, you might initially groan and say something like its capabilities are exaggerated right now, or where are the use cases? Show me something real right now. Not just something built on future promises. But when I read a recent Adobe report that has found that European brands are all turning to artificial intelligence as they battle to make sense of their data and deliver more relevant, personalised customer experiences, while also staying on the right side of GDPR, I felt incredibly intrigued and had to find out more. So I asked them to come on the show and explain what they found in this report today. And thankfully, they said yes. Now, the fact that one of the results was 88% of businesses expect to be using AI for increased personalisation by 2020 really captured my attention and imagination, because let's face it, we're weeks away from ending 2018, which means that that's only pretty much a year away. There are so many great takeaways in the report, but rather than talk about them here, buckle up and hold on tight so I can beam your ears all the way to London here in the UK so we can speak with Bridget Perry, EMEA, VP of Marketing at Adobe. So a massive warm welcome to the show, Bridget. Can you tell the listeners a little about who you are and what you do?
Sure. Hi, Neil. It's great to be on the show. So I am responsible for Adobe's marketing in Europe. It's a role that I recently took on. And essentially that encompasses all of Adobe's business from all of our Creative Cloud and Document Cloud solutions, as well as our digital experience business. And we'll talk a little bit more about that when we jump into the topic of AI.
Fantastic. Now, one of the reasons I invited you on today was Adobe Research has found that European brands are increasingly turning to artificial intelligence as they battle to make sense of this deluge of data that they've got and actually deliver more relevant, personalised customer experiences while staying on the right side of GDPR at the same time. So can you tell me a little bit more about this report and why you felt that this discovery exercise was so important?
Sure. Well, I think that today the world around us is changing. The business context has shifted, and customers expect that the brands that they do business with know who they are, anticipate what they want, and can deliver a seamless experience across the entire customer journey, across every touch point and device. And so what we wanted to understand was how were brands responding to this challenge, and how were brands leveraging AI to deliver more personalized experiences, especially in light of GDPR in Europe and some of the other countries that are impacted by that regulation. Is it slowing brands down? What are they doing to respond? And so that's essentially what we undertook with this report.
And AI is a huge buzzword in 2018. And for many people, they may just think that it's a buzzword. But one of the main reasons I invited you on today as well was to talk about how businesses are actually embracing it and actually making the most of it and leveraging this technology. And in the report, I believe you asked 600 senior business decision makers right across Europe. And there were some pretty mouth-watering stats, such as I think one of them was 89% of businesses see personalisation as important for their success. But then more revealing is only 31% are currently delivering that level of personalisation that they deem necessary. I mean, did those contrasting stats surprise you? And what is it that you think that's holding them back?
Well, it's interesting. I'd say from a consumer perspective, yes, it did surprise me, right? Yeah. I think, many of us are customers of Amazon, and we've known that the efforts underway, or Netflix, right? There's been efforts underway for a number of years to provide recommendations and more personalization in terms of knowing who we are and anticipating what we want. And so yeah, I was surprised to see that so few brands felt like they were along that path after so many years. But I have to say that from a professional point of view, right, being a marketing leader working in a large company, I actually really appreciate that statistic. It's not easy. The stuff is hard. I'd say that data is really the biggest challenge. And, especially in Europe, and other countries that are impacted by GDPR, right? That has added a new dimension, and in some cases added a bit more complexity to the challenge of being able to leverage artificial intelligence to provide more personalized experience.